Alright, I'm just gonna tweet this out, I guess. Yeah, just post on Discord. Let me tweet this out. AWS, GameLift, Unreal Engine, UE4, game dev, and then multiplayer. Shane, Leo, good to see you guys. Very, very good to see you guys. Okay, I don't know. That was weird. Okay. Let me just check something real quick. Just want to check something real quick. Got the milk in hand. Wait, which mic am I using? So that will matter. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I think we're good. We are using the, yep, okay. I think that looks good. Okay, so let's bring up the forum. So, Pip responded to my stuff, at least one of the posts. I made another post just asking about like how pricing works in general. Because I'm still not entirely sure if the pricing is based on the time you have active game sessions or if it's, you know, some other metric. Because on their site, they literally say Amazon GameLift charges for instances by duration of use and bandwidth by quantity of data transferred. But as we saw, we've already seeded into our instance many times, and the server process is constantly running. So I kind of want like a more quantifiable number for this. Because like you could have instances running like 10 copies of your server process, but no one may be in them, and you have no active game session. Would that be considered duration of use? Like, I don't know. But we're not going to worry about that for now, you know. I'm just thinking what I want to do. Let me look at the to-do list. Definitely, I do want to open. We're definitely going to code more today. That's for sure. Let me look at the maybe daily goals. Let's look at daily goals. Switch to a Linux. I could do that. I was thinking of doing that maybe tomorrow. Need to test concerning cases of make client build a shipping build. I think I might not do that. No, there's definitely some stuff here. Figure out why kick player doesn't work. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Let's figure out why does that not work? Why does that not work? This was installed at H. But we want to look at this guy anyway. Yeah, maybe we could look at that. Why does kick player not work? So, from what I've been told in the Unreal Slackers Discord, it seems to be I'm calling it way too early. So, let's definitely open that up because, like, no, let's just rebuild this. I don't have to rebuild this. I don't know what changes. Oh, I know what changes I made. I made a lot of changes. Might have to undo them though. Let's figure out the kick player thing. I'm trying to think. Yeah, kick player, but again, I made some changes last time that I probably shouldn't have made. They were very preemptive changes, you know. We don't like preemptive changes. Is there anything you can run? Leo. Whew. The problem is, Leo, I'm not an artist. That's the problem. Like, I don't like to critique people who are way better than me at something. So I have to answer no, but not like in a mean way. It's just, I literally can't. Because I'm so inexperienced with art. Man, guys, I gotta tell you. Well, I think it's just Leo watching, but Leo, soy milk? I highly recommend soy milk. I don't know why. I have been addicted to soy milk. Because of all this whole pandemic thing going on, I was just like, what's cheap and what has like a lot of nutrients in it? And I was like, I don't want to get regular milk. So I was like, let me get soy milk. There is an error. Okay, we can fix that. I see it already at the bottom of the screen. I love soy milk. Oh, sup, Shane. Then Shane, you too. Soy milk. Drink the soy milk. Oh, yeah, that's terrible. Sometimes, thing is, I might want them to. I'll get rid of it for now, but I think I'm gonna regret that. I should have commented this stuff out. A lot of it's gonna change, though. That's the thing. Cause that's it's the key is gonna be however Pip or whoever knowledgeable in GameLift answers uh, my last post about clarifying the pricing because like if it's not because I used to be under the assumption that it was based on how long you had active game sessions. So if that's the case, I don't really. I guess what I'm trying to get is like maybe I don't need to terminate empty game sessions because like the wording is so like it's so like it's like Amazon game will charge for instance by duration of use and bandwidth by quantity of data transfer. Like it's vague, you know what I mean? So I guess what I'm trying to say is like if a game session isn't charged for being active while empty, then like if it's just charged in general, then I don't know. So anyway, forget about what I'm saying right now. So, but yeah, water's good, milk's good as well. I'm drinking both. sponsored by water and soy milk. Okay, but anyway, enough about that. All right, let me think. Okay, it's crazy. You take like a 3 day break and you don't even know what's going on anymore. All right, still server password functions. Okay, let's go back to game mode. Server pass. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Edit, yeah, okay, that's fine. Like, honestly, what I can do is, so the password, I mean, this is really, just something I realized. Oh, I do it here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine then. Okay. Yeah, a lot of it I do in begin play. Health check, command line tokens, command line switches, server password. Server password equals value. Okay. But yeah, it also, thing is though, I don't want to have active game sessions regardless of the pricing if there's empty players, because it's like if you have a game session with empty players, you have to constantly have a backfill ticket for that, and that can introduce more costs. So I guess I actually definitely still want to get rid of those game sessions. So let me think. See, now I regret getting rid of those variables, but honestly, I might have to add all that stuff back that I got rid of on Monday. Yeah, and that's why we take a break, guys. You know, we collect our thoughts, we gain new thoughts, and then we apply them. So, if start game session, yeah, I was thinking of something here. Yes, yeah. Oh, I guess, okay, I did kind of comment it out. Kind of. Consider uncommenting the below, because we will probably wait, actually, I want to look that up. Backfill ticket expire? Because, like, if it doesn't expire, then I want to know when it expired. I mean, I looked up the word expire. Okay, ticket expired. It's not like a regular ticket, though. Okay. I gotta think about that. So. I'm putting my thinking face on right now. Let me think this out. Maybe put some new lines here. So if a player joins, I need to lay out some scenarios. Announcements. Oh shoot. Didn't mean to play my own video. Surprised it opened up there. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to like the the live stream. Gotta like the live stream. Okay, so I might as well do that. Just anywhere. I just want to go to the docks. Might as well just bookmark the docks at this point. I go there so much. Serverist, yep. No players. No, I need to start match backfill. Spire. I want to know. No backfill timeout. Okay, I'm just curious. Send backfill requests from a game server. Okay, so it doesn't, I don't think it tells me anything about time out. A matchmaker can process only one match backfill request from a game session. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, that makes sense. The matchmaker failed to find a backfill match within the time limit. It's weird because, so okay, yeah, that's normal. I mean, last time that wasn't the case. I never got. But I never checked the logs though. It might have actually timed out. But we're doing things manually now, so. But yeah, should I undo what I did last week? Let me think. Game sessions empty. All right, players. We'll just write a bunch of events in order. Players. Initiate matchmaking request. Matchmaker finds a match. Players join. Within 1 minute. That's an important key fact. Because their player sessions will expire in 1 minute. Players leave. Should we terminate the game session after a certain amount of time if no one joins? I say yes. But you know what the interesting thing is though? Is that it's weird because I inadvertently found this GameLift post, but it actually gives me a lot of information. Because he said, not empty ticket ID. He said something. It was about like how you can't do a backfill request if you have no players in your game. Where did he say that? I think he said that somewhere. Player. I have flex match starting a session with a 1-player minimum. Okay, that's in the question. I was able to create a backfill ticket just now using the command line interface. Something interesting I noticed that it throws an error if the player's array is empty, meaning it is disallowed to backfill empty sessions. See, this is 2019, so the annoying thing is we won't know if this is still accurate unless we try it ourselves. Meaning, is this allowed to backfill empty game sessions? I assumed I could have semi-persistent empty sessions. Fleet creation time of 30 minutes. This seems excessive. I hate to say it, Pip, but that's pretty normal for all of us. So you need players? Is that a thing? Start back. So I need the. If what this guy is saying is true, then I absolutely need to terminate empty game sessions because it's absolutely useless to have them. So, um, match backfill request. It is required, so. Let me think about this. Should we just take this guy's word for it? I mean, if a game sessions, I feel like that's not a bad move though. If a person leaves the game, there's so many race conditions. It's crazy though with this. Players initiate matchmaking request. Matchmaker finds a match. Players join within 1 minute. Players leave. Should we terminate the game session after a certain amount of time? I mean, according to this guy, apparently no one can join technically because you can't backfill an empty game session. Just respond to some guys on Discord. Alright, yeah, sorry, I'm talking a lot, guys. I don't mean to talk a lot, but there's just so much to think about. It tinctures your brain. It touches it. It feels it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay. I have to. Should we even test? I mean, we can test. Yeah. I'll put that as a to-do. Test if we can backfill an empty game session. aka call start backfill with an empty player array and get no errors. So I'm gonna say for now, let's assume we cannot backfill empty games. Okay, I'm gonna say assuming players have 1 minute to join the game, technically, Leia, you definitely should, man. You got like, but see, like again, this is why I wanna. I mean, I'll compliment you. Like, I think your work is beautiful, but that obviously that means absolutely nothing. I'm gonna be honest. So, like me saying that, but I mean, I would encourage you to do that. I have no idea where to start with that, but I think that'd be sick. And I think, and of course, we would definitely promote that, obviously, as much as we can. I mean, we're pretty small, so it's kind of hard for us to do that. Okay, but should we? Okay, let's assume we cannot backfill empty games. Then, once a player leaves, maybe, or once no one is in the game. Wait, I guess worst case, maybe like a minute and 5 seconds, just to be uber safe. Wait 1 minute and 5 seconds to see if the game is still empty, because people could still technically join and claim their player session. If not, or if the game is still empty, then terminate it. Oh, once someone is the game, stop the backfill. Okay, I think let's stick with this pattern. So this is if no one is in the game. So then if one person leaves the game, but there are still people in the game, yeah, we're kind of just mapping out different scenarios. Okay, so we got, so if one person leaves the game, but there's still other people in the game. So if that's the case, stop the backfill manually from the server, but make a new backfill request with the people currently in the game. Have to watch out with race conditions involving, you know, people leaving and joining the game, because that's like kind of tough. You know. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's definitely tough. It gets kind of weird with one and two people though. Or sorry, like 1v1 and 2v2. It's kind of tricky. Okay, now if one person joins the game, stop the backfill manually from the server, then start a new backfill request using the people who are currently in the game. So this is going to bring up a lot of race conditions already, I can already tell. But I mean, it's important though, so it's definitely very important. And again, I don't need to make this very complicated, but I still am a huge believer that backfill is so important. Like, I think we should cover that. Like, I could just, you know, do this whole tutorial, not even care about backfill, but I think we should give it a shot, because I think I mean, like, you think of Fortnite, right? Like, they do backfill one way or another. Like, if they have a lobby with like they, I mean, I don't know Fortnite's architecture, but I highly doubt they wait till like 100 people. I mean, they probably could do this because they have so much like traffic, but I don't think they wait like until 100 people like sign up for a game and then start the game. The thing is, they could do that, honestly. I come from like a Call of Duty background, so that's why I'm like kind of more interested in the backfill. Also, like, Fortnite clone is not going to get the traffic that actual Fortnite gets, so like definitely got to deal with backfill to an extent. So yeah. The thing is though, as I write this out, if I feel it does get too complicated, I may just say never mind. So I gotta think. If one person joins the game, stop the backfill manually, then start a new backfill request with the people who are currently in the game. I think that's fine. If a person joins the game, but the game is now full, start or stop the backfill and don't start a new backfill request. Now, something I could consider here is I put all these scenarios where it's like I'm doing it where like hold on, if a person leaves and there is no one in the game. Like I could also be thinking incorrectly here. Like I'm also thinking from the perspective like, okay, do I really have to do all these things every time a person leaves or joins a game? Really, Shane? Is that true? I thought I knew that's definitely I knew COD Mobile did that. Cause I was like, wait a second, there's no way I'm this good at Call of Duty. I did not know that, Shane. That's very interesting. So, but I don't. But Fortnite, I believe, still doesn't make people wait that long in lobbies, though. Like I'm pretty sure, like there is that brief like lobby session to just wait for everyone to get in the game physically. Or I don't know how Fortnite's lobby work. I don't know if they use backfill. I just know Call of Duty definitely uses backfill. I think most games use backfill, to be honest. I mean, technically, even League of Legends uses backfill, right? Because like, if not everyone accepts the match, right, then you gotta get someone to replace the person to replace that person who didn't accept the match. Unless I'm talking gibberish. If I'm talking gibberish, please correct me, guys, because you guys definitely know a lot. Shane, that's interesting. I did not know about Fortnite henchmen. Whoa. Wait, maybe I could just Google this, honestly. Does Fortnite use backfill? I think they use backfill. Why doesn't this game backfill? Oh, that's not the Battle Royale. I know does League of Legends definitely does. Yeah, I think League of Legends definitely backfills. Call of Duty, obviously. I think most CS:GO definitely does. I mean, that's basically Call of Duty at that point. All right, so let's just think about this architecturally. Maybe this won't be a very big coding stream. I'll save it for the weekend when the time zones are not a problem anymore. We'll save the big stuff for those streams. If one person joins the game, stop the Mac. So yeah, I'm just wondering, like, do I have to do this every time? I mean, it would be beneficial, I feel like. I guess it's tough though. I mean, I don't think this is bad, but I'm trying to think of like race conditions right now. Whoa, Shane, that's dope. I don't know why I said it like that, but that is amazing. Whoa. Double whoa. Double whammy. Whoa, that's freaking awesome. That's dope. Okay, so that deals with backfill, and then we still got a test kick player. I think that, okay, I probably will code to that. I'll definitely test kick player. That's definitely happening. Also, what is it today? March 26th. It's like 3:26 notes. Maybe like here I can make like 3:23 notes. Yeah, last time I streamed was Monday. Shane, I feel you, man. I tried grinding League of Legends. I mean, no, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't touched it in years. I like League. Well, I liked it at the beginning. I liked going from level 1 to 30, but when I started doing ranked, I was like, I'm not really good at this game, and like, I just couldn't do it anymore. It was too hard. Too hard to be good. But yeah, I definitely want to test kick player. Maybe like a couple. Well, first, see what the return value is when called in init new player. Then try calling it in like a timer handle or something. Okay. I think that's fine. But yeah, the backfill is definitely very interesting to me though. I'm trying. Is this? Let me just read this over. If a person leaves and there's no one in the game, and no one in the game, stop the backfill. Then wait 1 minute and 5 seconds to see if the game is still empty. Because theoretically, I mean, that's how much time. Oh, also, you know what? Something else I want to do. And check player count. Replace get num players with iterating through the player states, because unauthenticated players may be in the game for a split second before they're kicked. Should probably. Guys, I am in the most political Facebook chat right now, and it is hilarious because I don't know why. It's dramatic, and I'm a big fan of drama. I know I'm kind of a weirdo. All right, so definitely want to do that. Check player count, test kick player. There's something else. Oh yeah, you know what I want to test? See if I can figure out how to stop open level if it's taking way too long. I mean, I don't necessarily need to do. I mean, I feel like it'd be better. I feel like it'd be better to just stop someone. Maybe like. Cause I'm trying to think, cause like, if we go to menu widget, like, if we think about when the player actually joins, it's in poll matchmaking, right? The player session is made by the matchmaker, so it's not necessarily like they have 1 minute to join. It could literally be like 50 seconds sometimes. Because it really, really depends like how fast. Because a couple things, right? Like poll matchmaking, I don't call it like every second. I feel like that's overkill, right? You don't want to poll GameLift that often. So you take that into account, and the fact that like, again, it takes time to like, even though I know it's really fast, but it still takes time to like parse the response from the API, and then you call open level, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say is like the number will vary. So I'm debating whether it'd just be a better approach to just like kick the player from the game instead of just stopping the call to open level. Is that worth it? Open level, should I? But I'm trying to think, like, realistically, like, how long would open level, like, actually take? You know? I mean, games do have that, I feel like. I feel like they do have, like, timeout checks. In the sense that if a player tries to join a game, but it takes them too long to connect, I think games do handle that. See if I can figure out how to stop open level if it's taking way too long. So maybe let's see. Get pull matchmaking. It's called every 10 seconds. So worst case, it takes. I think it's 10 seconds, right? Pull match. So 10 seconds. So at worst case, maybe 40 seconds. Because if it's taking you 40 seconds to join a game, I feel like at that point, I'll do 45. I like that number. Hey, sup, Mad Hopper, mate. I haven't seen you I don't think I've ever seen you, but it's good to see it. Good to see new faces once in a while. You know, it's good. It's good. Okay. Yeah, I think. So that brings us to my next point. If players join. So another case I have to deal with. What if a matchmaking a backfill ticket is fulfilled? Mad Hopper? No problem. Good to see you. Welcome. My streams aren't that very entertaining, just to warn you. It's usually just me talking or me coding while being very silent and staring intensely at the stream. Another case to deal with. What if a backfill ticket is fulfilled, but no one, but someone, but a player that helped fulfill the ticket does not end up joining the game for whatever reason. Because if that happens, then you need another backfill ticket. So I'm wondering how to do this. Let me see the on update. See, like, this is getting so complicated at this point that I don't even know if I want to deal with it anymore. But I do think it's important, and I do think it's interesting, because, let's be real, we need backfill these days. Ooh, Mad Hopper, I like that. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus. People like to use my stream, because for some reason, some people like my voice, and that's very surprising. Okay, poll matchmaking. Or wait, no, I meant to look at this. So, a player that helped fill the ticket does not end up joining the game for whatever reason. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. You know what I have to check? I have to check update game session. I have to see what information I can use with that. I don't think it will give me information, though. That's the problem. I feel like backfill logic might be just so intense for me that I don't think I have much of it. Like, I think I might be overstepping my boundaries now. So I'm trying to think, like, should I even deal with backfill at this point? Yeah, see, all the on-update game session information, it's new players were successfully matched to a game session. Okay. I mean, I guess maybe I don't have to deal with that necessarily because well, if two players fill the backfill ticket but neither of them join, then that's where the problem lies. Um, I could. There's just so many race conditions. I feel like I just don't know enough about backfill. Like I feel like I'm not a backfill specialist. Mm, that's a good point, Matt Hopper. But I don't know. I feel like I've just been spending too much time on these tutorials. Like, not necessarily I need to rush, but like definitely need to kind of pick up the pace because it's like getting a little. I mean, we're making good progress. It's just like I just there's like these like last few hurdles that we need to like get rid of or get jump over kind of, and backfill is one of them. I would actually say right now backfill might be the main one, ironically. Um, yeah, it's really weird. I'm trying to think. Cause like I think I assumed that GameLift's automatic backfill took care of much more than it actually did, and it turns out like it doesn't really do that much. Not trying to hate on GameLift. I mean, I love their service, but yeah, they definitely don't do that much. If I'm gonna be honest. But glad I gave you some good things to think about. It's always good to think. Always good to think. Yeah, there's just so many. There is a lot of scenarios. I'm not gonna lie here. If none of the players join, because that could happen. That's the problem. It that could realistically happen. People could join, and then they just get dropped. It's true, Matt Hopper. I absolutely agree with that. I find that the more professional the service, the more freedom you have, but also the more you have to do on your own. It's very true. I guess if you don't know, if a person leaves and there's no one in the it's okay. So really, the case is just what if a backfill ticket is filled with a player to help fill the ticket that's not join the gaming. But it's really in the case of none of the players. It's like their power just goes out. Really, really big edge case, but definitely worth noting, I would say. Let me see this. Matchmaking data update. New players were successfully matched to the game session. I could use updated game session. Maybe use on update game session to check if to set a timer handle function to check if the new players ever join the game. Maybe like 1 minute. 1 minute after receiving a message with reason matchmaking data updated. And if none of those players join, then start a new matchmaking request. However, if someone left the game in this minute, then no need to start a new matchmaking request. Also, in the case of on update game session receiving to get the player started in the game. Matchmaking data in terms of backfill messages saying backfill failed, timed out, or canceled. Just start a new matchmaking request. Yeah, a lot of race conditions here. I think that might be good. I think this is good. Okay, so for now, let's assume we cannot backfill empty games. If a person leaves and there's no one in the game, stop the backfill, then wait 1 minute and 5 seconds to see if the game is still empty because people could still technically join and claim their player session. I think honestly I might just change that to 1 minute because maybe like a I'll be safe with that one. And even this one I'll do 1 minute and 5 seconds as well. I don't know why. I'm just like paranoid. If one person leaves the game, but there are still other people in the game, stop the backfill manually from the server, but make a new backfill request with the people currently in the game. Yep, I think that's absolutely fine. If one person joins the game, stop the backfill manually from the server, and then start a new backfill request using the people who are currently in the game. If one person joins the game, stop the backfill manually from the server. Honestly, I'm thinking of... No, I think I might not do that one. I'm not going to do that one. Another case to deal with, honestly, maybe another case to deal with. So I actually may not do any of the if anyone joins or leaves events. To prevent race conditions, I may literally just let it be handled by on update game session. So in on start game session, check if the new players join the game 1 minute and 5 seconds after receiving a message with reason. See, I don't even, honestly, it's not even that. Just join, or check if the new players who join the game. We can find out these players by checking the matchmaker data. Check if the new players who join the game 1 minute and 5 seconds. If the game session is filled, then don't start a backfill request. But if it's not, then start a backfill request and include the players currently in the game. Another case to deal with, what if a backfill ticket is fulfilled, but none... Okay, so that's what I just talked about. In on-start game session, check if the new players who join the game... Okay, that's not bad. So matchmaker data updated is if the new players were successfully matched to the game. Okay, that's good then, actually. That's honestly maybe all I need then, to be honest. So they're just these two. I don't even need the other ones at this point. There's at least one player. Then start a backfill request and include the players currently in the game. If there are no players in the game, then proceed to terminate the game session. And probably end the process as well. I actually like this approach much better. Because we're doing everything through on start game session and on update game session handler functions. So yeah, another guys to deal with, but none of the players are helpful to take this on and join the game. Maybe use on game update game session to set up a timer handle function to check if the new players ever join the game 1 minute and 5 seconds to receive message with matchmaking data updated, and if none, that's important. And if none of those players join, oh, that's important. Leo, I will listen to those weapon sounds you post in the Discord later, because I'm very curious. Has someone left the game in this minute? And no need to start a new matchmaking request. I feel like a minute, because worst case, right, 10 seconds. They call poll matchmaking every 10 seconds. Wait, what was the API timeout again, though? What's like the timeout? So 30 seconds? $30 is a long time, so um that's even longer than 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Wow, okay. But if it's not and has at least one player, then start a backfill request and include the players currently in the game. Well, I don't even need to worry with this anymore. Okay. Maybe use onUpdate game session to set a timer in the function to check if the new players ever join the game. And the existing players are still in. 1 minute and 5 seconds after receiving a message with resume. Not all these players are in the game. Then start a new matchmaking request. If there are no players in the game, then proceed to terminate the game session, probably in the process as well. Yeah, honestly, I like this approach for GameLift. Okay, I can get rid of all the other stuff then. That's a great approach, honestly. That's way better. Because if we do everything through on start game session and on update game session, I think this can work really well. I think this can honestly work really well. There's no more race condition. The only way backfill can really start, and we don't even need to stop the backfill really in this situation either. Well, I guess in the case of still need to stop backfill from the server only when the game has started. I guess. Only when the game has started. I mean, do we even need to stop back? I mean, the game's only going to start with 4 people. So... no, we don't need to stop backfill then. Stop back from the server. No need to do that. Yeah, we literally don't need to stop backfill anymore. Yeah, this is an excellent approach because we don't need to stop backfill anymore. Because we're gonna check literally every minute and 5 seconds, essentially. I'm trying to think though. Actually, that might not be true. Because you may have a matchmaking ticket open for like a while. Right, like the problem with this, my new approach is that you could have players, right? Or I'm trying to, okay, wait, let me think. Yeah, so you know what you could have? You could have, oh man, who is calling me right now? Actually, there is some flaw to this approach. This approach really assumes high traffic, because if you have problem with this approach, if you have 2 players who join the game at the start, A new backfill ticket will be initiated. If they stay for a minute 5 seconds. Right. But after this minute and 5 seconds, if no one is in the game, if they both leave the game eventually with a new backfill ticket still running. Okay. So then maybe you could end up having a empty active game session for a long time. So maybe have to figure out though again if this is really bad even. Because I still don't know if that's a bad thing. Like, I don't know if an empty game session is bad. Like, is a game session a game session? Like, you know? I mean, worst case, if there are no players in the game, then proceed to terminate the game session and probably end the process as well. Maybe like an on-update game session if the backfill ticket expires. And there's no one in the game anymore, then just terminate the game session and probably end the process as well. Need to figure out how long it takes for backfill tickets to expire. Yeah, sorry if this is boring, guys. A lot to think about. But I mean, that is a possible scenario, right? Like, if a ticket expires in 10 minutes, then that's okay. Like, have an active game session for worst case 10 minutes. It's like your clients get so impatient after exactly a minute and 5 seconds, which I could absolutely see, and they just leave. And then the backfill ticket, let's say, again, it expires in 10 minutes then. But the thing is, I don't know because I feel like they last way longer. Oh boy, someone sent me a video. I don't know if I should watch this. Good to know, Matt Hopper. Good to know. Or I don't know if that was good to know. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's that bad to be honest. So. Okay, so also in the case of on-update game sessions, just start a new matchmaking request if there is still someone in the game. test kick player, see what the return value is when called an init player. I still have to figure out if I even want to do this, because, like, honestly, I don't think I'm going to do this, because an API call can take so long. So if a player only has a minute to accept their player session, you have to consider all the variables, like, how long after the game session is made by the matchmaker does the client know that, like, because again, we're calling an API that checks the status of their ticket every 10 seconds, so there's lag there, because we don't want to call it every second. That would be way too often, in my opinion. Every 10 seconds, right? And then you have an API that could theoretically take as long as 30 seconds. Highly doubt, by the way. But maybe, like, I think maybe 40. I mean, I still think 40. I mean, it's an API. Honestly, you know what? We can check how long the API. Can we check? Yeah, we could check how long the API calls have been taking. Thing is, maybe I should remove the log statements, because that'll definitely slow it down. So, don't want to do that. Oh, okay. We already opened it. I can just check on average and, like, kind of, like, just guesstimate how long it takes. So. So we're checking. Oh, I have no. Oh wait, wrong region. Everything I'm doing is in North Virginia right now. I can check how long poll matchmaking takes on average. So in terms of a matchmaking success, are there no matchmaking successes? Wow. Maybe like success. Wait, there's gotta be a success here. Wait, wrong one. Really? No successes in any of these? Wow, okay. Oh. Maybe this one? Oh, it's not success, it's succeeded. I made a typo there. Yeah. Wait, where is that? It's somewhere. Oh, dude, I don't know where it is though. Which one is it? Okay, it's this one. How long does this one take? Start request 192904. See, like, this one didn't even take a second. Literally none of these took... Okay, you know what? Okay, so let's assume 10 seconds worst case. Yeah, none of them ever take a second. Maybe like 50 seconds? I mean, worst case. I'm gonna, like, play it. I'll do 45. I'll keep it at 45. Because honestly, that's such a long time to join a game. Because at that point, I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't take that long, though. 45. You're already, like, maybe 50? 10 seconds, you call the API. Just keep it at 45. Okay. Alright. I think I might make this stream really short. I don't know why. No, I do want to do some coding, but I'm like sweating for some reason. I am not liking my body temperature right now. And I'm kind of hungry, I'm not going to lie, guys, but I'm also low on food, so there's also that as well. I'm going to pour some water. We will soothe the stream by pouring water. Don't ask me why I don't drink it out of the bottle. Oh boy. I'll clean that up later. Yeah, why am I'm so hot right now. Honestly, maybe... I mean, that's not a bad idea, though. Actually, let me check. You know what? Since we're looking at the logs, because we did have some backfill tickets. We could maybe check if a backfill ticket expired. Event message matching searching. Okay, anything canceled? Is this an automatic? No, this is okay. Okay. Ooh, the matchmaking canceled. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's annoying. Oh wait, no, it's not. I actually do. I deal with that case technically because why do I deal with that? I'm in my approach will deal with that because I will know actually. Again, I will know if a backfill. Or wait, actually, I have to check. Yeah, I'll know if a backfill was canceled or not. So I will know actually technically through this approach. Technically. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Kind of deals with that duplicate issue we're experiencing in the stream during the weekend. Yeah, I am really hot right now, so I may end up cutting the stream short eventually, but let me keep doing some research. Remember we got one message once about how the amount of backfill, about how like the game session was like terminated or something. Yeah, we won't get that anymore. Won't get that anymore. Maybe we shouldn't at least. We definitely tested the backfill. I remember that. It was like this one, right? Yeah, okay, so this is a backfill. Matchmaking searching. So it's probably this one then, where we tested it. Okay, so matchmaking canceled. Okay. Canceled. I could have sworn we had one. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to this one. This is huge. Actually, no, it's not. Go back to this log group. Matchmaking succeeded. Okay. Did we have a backfill yet, though? So this is the auto backfill, I believe. Oh, wait, no. This is matchmaking succeeded. Okay. Where is the backfill? Okay, matchmaking succeeded. I want to find one where the timeout actually, like a backfill ticket timed out, but it doesn't seem to be getting to that point. Potential match created. Matchmaking searching. This is a backfill ticket. Okay. Matchmaking succeeded. Matchmaking canceled. Matchmaking searching. Okay, this might not. Okay, backfill. Because, okay, matchmaking canceled. It's always duplicate players. It was never. I could have sworn we did. I feel like we did. Okay, though, there's more. Where's the back? Matchmaking succeeded. This definitely made a backfill. Okay, that made a backfill. And did this one just never time out? Potential match created. This is a new one. Matchmaking searching. This is a backfill. I just don't understand how like some of these the backfill tickets just never timed out. No, this is a regular ticket. Canceled. Matchmaking searching. That's a backfill. Okay. Succeeded. That's not what the backfill though. So I don't understand how these backfill tickets, just never timed out. Wow, there's a lot of logs. I don't think I'm going to look at any more logs after this log group. All right, that's a back. Okay, matchmaking. Okay, that's duplicate players. That's absolutely fine. This is matchmaking succeeded. This is matchmaking searching. This is matchmaking succeeded. Wow, there's a lot. Matchmaking canceled. Nothing about backfill. Wow. Or at least backfill tickets timing out. I don't think the backfill tickets. Wow, this is so huge right now. Alright, potential match creator. This will probably end up in a succeeding one. No, it won't. Okay. This one did. Wow, there's so many messages in this one. Cancelled. Duplicate players. So far, none of them have been canceled due to timeout. Alright, matchmaking searching. Duplicate players again. So we'll find a way to deal with that though. Matchmaking succeeded. Message. Auto backfill. Match duplicate players again. A lot of duplicate players. Okay. Which is fine. I just want to know if the backfill ticket ever expires or not. So that's in their backfill. Duplicate players. I think the stream should just be titled duplicate play. I'm laughing because I think I know who was the reason for the duplicate players, but it's all good. Cancel duplicate players. So yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, so any matchmaking ticket can only have one. It can only have one unique ID. Like a player ID can only exist in one matchmaking ticket in existence. So the thing is, if a player leaves a game that has backfill right now, like a backfill request, and then they look for a new match, then that backfill ticket will get canceled because a new ticket was made with that player's ticket ID or player ID. Alright, I'm gonna keep going through these logs. I feel like we'll find one, maybe not. Maybe I'm just being way too exuberant right now. Okay, potential match create. Oh my goodness. Wow, there's a lot. Okay, backfill. So just none of these ever got. Just never got back. No, it's not backfill. Backfill. But it never times out though. These backfill tickets just never time out. So I have to figure that out. Okay, there's so many. Honestly. I thought that was a backfill. Nope. Matchmaking canceled. Matchmaking searching. Alright, I think that's it. I mean, for the logs at least. I might honestly just make another question. Let me ask something then. Also, do backfill tickets expire like regular matchmaking tickets? That the request timeout value specified in the matchmaker configuration applies to backfill tickets the same way they do to regular matchmaking tickets. I found oddly that backfill tickets do not seem to expire the way regular matchmaking tickets do. Unless I did something wrong, did not see something, or it works differently for manual versus automatic. I'll save my edit. Hopefully Pip, I highly doubt he is answering this question right now, but hopefully he sees my edit. I don't know how people work. Sometimes in forums, I notice like some people, I feel like they look at the post, they gather research, and then they like answer like a day later. I hope he's not like that. So I hate bothering this guy, but like I really just need someone to talk to about this stuff. It's just so it's so difficult sometimes to understand. Okay, I know I was gonna code, but like I think for now I am honestly happy with this approach that we came up. So, and I also did kind of want to keep this stream short because I am a little hungry to be honest. Should we turn into game session or sort of? I say sort of. Players leave. No, we definitely have to like test this stuff out though. Like kick player, check player count. Yeah, those are big ones. I'll write a to-do for what we just talked about because some of these are already in the to-do. So, and check player handle backfill. Replace. So I'll put this in the Discord. I guess I didn't have everything in here. Start doing backfill through notifications from on start game session and on update game session. Check notes for more info. Should probably save this file too. Okay, see if I can figure out. Okay, open level. I definitely have that one. Maybe I'll change this to 45 seconds. Test kick player. I think kick player is definitely on here. Yeah, figure out why kick player doesn't work. Check its return value when called in init new player. May need to call this in a timer function or some other function. Yeah. Okay. I think that's Kai, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm actually gonna stop the stream here. We basically talked a lot about ways we can implement backfill better. But I'll probably go over it again later. I kind of wanted to stop the stream short. I wanted to get into coding, but like I'm kind of hungry, and also like my ears still clogged, and I have some eardrops, so I definitely want to try that today. So, this is a little awkward, but I update daily goals. Update these notes. Maybe I'll save these notes, honestly. Maybe like GameLift tutorial analysis, I guess. But yeah, sorry about that, Kai. I think we're gonna end the stream here. But good to see you, Kai. Good to see you. Just want to say thanks again to everyone else, Matt Hopper Media, Shane, and Leo for tuning in. I know this was short. Tomorrow will be longer. Saturday and Sunday will be even longer because we'll be doing testing again, most likely, as well as, a lot of coding. So, peace out, everyone. Have a good day.